Hello, everyone, and I'm happy to welcome everybody here for our, I even can't say like five days of the hackathon, so it's the Wednesday, and I'm really happy to have everybody here and to jump on with team interviews today. And today we'll have a few teams to talk about your experience during this AI21 hackathon to tell us about your experience so far with developing the project with using AI21 models as well. So I'm happy to welcome the first team, which is Two Brain Cells, and we have one of the team member here with me, Hanzala, right? First of
Yes.
all, hello, happy to have you here. Could you
Thank you.
please start with your intro? So your background, who are you, and why did you decided to join the hackathon?
So, hello everyone. My name is Sanzila, and I have been I have graduated from FAST University, Islamabad in Pakistan. I have done my graduations currently. Been like a month, and I have not I have my interest in computer science and mainly in data sciences, and I really like to learn to work with different models, with different ML models, and really like to learn about AI. So this pretty much it.
Alright, and the main reason why did you decided to join the hackathon was your interest in AI, right?
Yeah, yeah. So and
Uh,
maybe secondly because it also gives an opportunity to learn more, and I think it's best to
mm,
just keep you up to date with latest trends and knowledges, and it's best to learn more about
yeah.
different things.
What did you find the most helpful for you during this hackathon? I mean, from the resources you had during the event, what was, crucial for you here?
I think the it really helped me in some ways how to be a part of an community, how to exchange your knowledge among the community so
Mm,
that you can have more. And secondly, it really helped me on new things, new insights, innovation, new ideas.
that's great. All right. That's great that you find, like innovation, inspiration for this here.
Yes, yes.
Let me ask you about your team. First of all, how did you find your team here? Did you met all the teammates on Discord, or you know the team, so you come with the team to the hackathon?
So,
All right,
uh,
so can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, sure,
All
we
right.
can.
Okay. First of all, really sorry about that. I wasn't able to hear you, but I think now you can hear me all, right?
Yes,
And
we
I hope that
can.
you're all
Hmm.
good. All right, so we are both from the same university, so we know each other, and that's how. So it's like from the third semester, and now we are in this hackathon together.
That's
So
very
that's how
good.
we, yeah.
And do you have other teammates as well, or you like team of two?
We are a team of two, yeah,
All
right
right.
now.
Uh,
We are just
and
exploring, so that's why.
okay, and do you have already your idea with which you're working, or now you just join to to learn and to try AI?
No, we have an idea, and that we are working on, and it's on automating quiz checking. So, do
Okay.
you want me to elaborate on that?
Yes, please.
So, for example, one of the problems that we face in our school and university life is that feedback is not timely, right? So, for
Hmm.
example, your professor starts on, let's say, topic one and gives you a quiz on that topic, let's say for after a week, maybe. And you will be graded on it after like 2 weeks, right? So now maybe after 2 weeks, you're on topic three or topic two. So, as you know, that if you are given the feedback at the time that you are learning, it's very easier for the students to realize their mistake and improve on it. So
Mm,
that brings us to our project. So what we will do is we will recognize a handwritten text um, um, on the basis And we will give it to our language model, providing him the context, which will predict whether the message that we have extracted from the handwritten text is similar to the context provided. And if they're
Mhm.
similar, we can grade their quizzes and also give explanation to the student why their marks are deducted. So it could be very timely, and it will help teachers to not spend too much time on checking the quizzes as well as students. So, uh, so yeah, that's what our product is mainly. That's what we are working on.
So you decided to work on EduTech product, right? And let me ask you, do you plan to go and develop something more than just one hackathon product? So do you want to partner with universities or schools to sell them the tech actually?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I
Yeah,
think
do
you.
you want to go next, with the product? I mean, to have a startup to sell it to schools or universities with like your product already ready to use.
Yeah, like right now we have I've been seeing that how can we extract information from a handwritten text. So it's not kind of very accurate, as you can see. So it's but if we can make a product like that's very accurate and give us good results, then why not? So we'll give it to the
Huh.
universities and school. So yeah.
That's great. Let me ask also, which models did you use for this project except of AI21s?
Yeah, for extracting um, the information from a handwritten text, we used Craft OCR.
All right.
It's on GitHub. It's an open source thing,
Mhm.
and it's I think they're also using OpenCV. So
Okay.
uh, yeah, so it's not pretty accurate, but yeah, it gives good results. So we are thinking on, but as you know that the time is very limited, so we're just building a
Yes.
prototype for
Mhm.
now. So yeah.
Okay, thank you for the giving us the tools as well. I guess it can be helpful for other teams who have some issues, with the tech. I guess
Yeah.
it will be helpful for them to know some models. And I definitely have a lot of questions for you regarding your project, but let me stop on you. I want to ask you the challenges you might face during this event, maybe for both of you. What was the most challenging moments, not only regarding tech, but also maybe in information, in deadlines, in everything that you may face during this event? What was the most, self-challenging?
I think the most challenging part, since we are a team already, but I think on behalf of other members, the most challenging might be to form the team, I think, because some of the team members are not available, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's one of the challenges that they might face. On behalf of us, I think um, we basically are facing technical issues right now in terms of coding and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but although this hackathon is very much incredible, and because it connects us to people, it's a community there, so it's really
Yeah.
helpful.
Definitely, community is very powerful tool, I would say, and especially when you have your ideas, the community can be your first users to give you the feedback as well. Like just the power of community is unlimited, I guess here. And let me ask the final question, then we'll move on to the next team. And I want to ask you regarding experience working with AI21 model. How it was for you? Was it challenging? Maybe some of your, feedback, some of your impressions regarding using this model.
No, it was actually it was very nice. I have used OpenAI's GPT-3,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like using GPT-3. So it was very incredible, and also I have tested some prompts on it, so it's working very nice. So I think it's a great platform.
All right. Thank you for your kind words for us, especially, and we are happy that you had great experience here. and I'm really looking forward to see your submission in EduTech. I guess the idea is very cool, and you really know the problem, right? And you use this knowledge very good in your project as well, and hope to see the submission you will go next with your project. Thank you so much
Thank
for the
you.
interview.
Thank you.
Really was happy to talk to you. And we will move on to the next team. So guys, stay tuned. And just don't forget that you may jump on the Twitch stream and ask the questions there. So we may communicate with other teams, and I would be happy to share these questions to other teams.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. And we'll be back
Thank you.
shortly.
All right. Thank you. Love this.
Welcome back. And here I have Byte Code team, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys. And I'm happy that everybody of you is with cameras. And let's start with quickly intro of you. So let's start with your background. Why did you come here, and what was your background before?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
just feel free to start.
shall I start?
Yes, sure.
Sure. Okay. So I'm a machine learning engineer from Pakistan, currently traveling on. So my second hackathon with the AI,
Hmm.
and second this year as well. And yeah, I mean it's been me and Teolo are previously friends. We have participated together in a couple of hackathons. So I mean we do have some members who we reached out and are quite diverse in what they do and and how they do. So it's been a wonderful journey so far, and we're developing a solution towards the virtual touring using the APIs of AI21 Labs.
Hmm. All
So
right,
the
and
reason behind the tourism app is just to uh, give insight of those who don't have the access to those environments, or they are unable to travel for some reason and want
mhm.
to have that experience. This was the motive.
All right. Tilo, what about you? What's your background and why did you decide to join? I probably didn't pronounce your
Okay.
name correctly. Just feel free to, to correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm very sorry actually. I'm outside. So I'm not at home. So I'm even in a car now. So I don't even have my like earpiece, Bluetooth. I don't have any. So I don't know if you can hear me clearly.
Yes, we can. That's fine.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So as Inam have said, like we've worked together before in a previous hackathon last year. So, and I'm just a web designer actually from Nigeria.
Okay.
I'm from Nigeria, a web designer. So I am mostly interested in the business aspect of the whole thing, like in our team, and it's just like a learning platform for me because I'm not too much into coding and programming. So it's just like a learning, and I hope to build great things with my team. So that's brief about me.
Okay. Thank you. And let me ask you about your idea. So, on what did you decide to work during this hackathon? If it's not a secret, hopefully. Who wants to start? You may just like turn on the mic and start talking. That's fine.
Uh,
I was trying to,
I
okay.
think okay. So
Please,
carry
I
on,
will have
please.
to off my video now because I want to place the phone close to my
Right.
ear so I
Yes.
can hear you. You get it?
All right.
Okay.
No problem.
Sorry, I'm sorry I missed the question, but if
I'm
what was the
interested in
question?
your project idea. So, what was the for this hackathon?
So I mean, the project idea is just to, just give it back to the community and, help the others who don't have the access. And like I said earlier, it's just give them back and feeling the experience when you're in a place and what emotions comes through you and all the vivid imagery that you get there when you are in person that you can't get it when you're not there. So the project was there, but the feeling is always intense.
Apparently, you didn't get me correctly. I'm just
Oh,
interested
okay.
about the idea of the project you're working on this hackathon. So, the project that you're planning to submit in today's. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was the
Oh,
question.
okay. So yes. So like, apologies again.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the project is basically concentric around virtual tourism that we are planning to submit in the next 2 days. So yeah, we have a
Absolutely.
team from we have developers from Switzerland, and we have developers from Malawi as well, Pakistan as well, and even all the way from Germany. We have former developers from Microsoft. Some of them have quite an experience. So with all this expertise in the team from different domains, we vitalizing that part to promote virtual tourism and you know just giving the user the experience they want to have when they're trying to visit some place.
All right, so you have kind of travel project, right?
Yes, that's right.
It's
Yeah.
travel tech. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now I got you. Okay.
Okay.
Let me
Thank
ask
you.
as well about your experience using AI21 model. How it was for you? I probably you was using other models as well as you was participating in other hackathons. So in just
Yes.
in comparison, and what was your feelings, using the models?
So well, as far as uh, the development is concerned for the AI21 labs, I mean, they have uh, similar models as compared to when compared with OpenAI, especially
Yeah.
when it comes to the Jurassic model that is in the beta version. I mean, that is it it has a lot of potential because I was using it a few hours ago to develop prompt for for the for the APIs to just call back the functions and all. So I mean, it's quite easy. The documentation has been a bit easier than I expected for the Korea hackathon, which I earlier participated last week. So I mean, it's quite easier to learn when it comes to AI21 Labs.
All right. That's fine that it was easier for you because it's even easier for people who just started with AI to kick off, in the industry and to try to build something. So it's very good that the model is easy for you to use as well. Thank you so much for the feedback. And let me ask the final question, but I'm really interested in this. So, what was the biggest challenge for your team and for you personally during this hackathon so far? As I knew you have like 6 members in the team and you have completely different regions, right? So, probably that might be the challenge, but maybe you want to mark something else.
Like I was watching the stream earlier as well. The previous team mentioned that they have this challenge. They take a challenge of the team formation. I mean, it's that's right because uh, when forming a team, you have to reach out to people via DMs and
Yeah,
just get to know what, and especially finding the right person that you're looking for is the biggest challenge. But overall, over the past few days, it has been I'm been lucky with all my friends and the others. I was able to find a good team, and yeah, we're working on a prototype.
that's good. That's great that you don't waste your time on this hackathon and you're really working on the project. Thanks a lot. And that's
And
basically it for the interview. Maybe you have something to raise up as well. So you just feel free to do this. And I just want to thank you for a warm talk. Don't forget that we are always there. We are happy to help you with technical issues or just general questions. Did you want to
yeah,
say something?
yeah, there was this technical glitch with the Discord server, but yeah, I got back in just a few minutes ago.
All right.
So
That's good.
yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
And
That has been a lovely talk with you.
thank you. Thank you for your kind words. And guys, we'll come back with the next team in a sec.
Thank you.
real life. Hmm?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Hello everyone. I'm Sharat from India, Hyderabad, and this is my teammate Krishna Priya. We have another teammate Imran. He's not in the call. So we are Team Enigmatic. We to talk about our experience in hackathons. We've been a part of a lot of hackathons. We've participated in many. We won many, and the biggest hackathon that we won till date was Smart India Hackathon. And to just let you know about the scale of the hackathon, 15 lakh participants participate in that hackathon on a yearly basis, and we were one of the winners there. And yeah, in this hackathon, we are more than glad to build something in generative AI and the AI space and NLP. Like my expertise lies in NLP. Even Priya has
Yeah.
some experience in NLP, and even my other
Yeah.
teammate has in NLP. Yeah, go ahead, Priya.
Yeah. With the start of, I mean, not start, with this chat GPT-3 coming, and we've been really excited about that, and we wanted to explore the space. So that's why we participated in this hackathon. So that's our motive. Yes.
And can you guys introduce yourself? Where are you from? How did you find the? I find us through the Instagram, through the Facebook, for example, or recommendation from the friends. Is it your first hackathon? And is it your first experience with LabLab?
Yeah, to
Um,
talk about uh, how we identified lab, I think they are doing some amazing job in Instagram marketing. Like I keep seeing their ads again and again. So one time I thought, "Arey, let's give it a try." So that is how we came across this hackathon, and I think the timing was also good enough. We had like holidays. We were busy when the last, like even we saw lab hackathon even for the last time that they organized in December. We were very busy at that time. Now we are fairly free, and we decided to participate in the further hackathons as well because of the API access and with all the possibilities that lab provides.
yeah, and you asked us about where we're from. We both are from Hyderabad, India. We both are like BTech students, final year, in Vasavi College of Engineering. And yeah, um, Sharat found this hackathon, so yeah, all credit goes to him.
Great, it's great. We are really happy to have you here, and you guys do an amazing, great job. So yeah, so maybe let's talk about your idea. Do you have already idea for this hackathon for your project?
We are exploring a bunch of different ideas. We didn't get like a solid, good idea that are really excited about. We are browsing a bunch of ideas, and I think Sharat, you can talk about some of them. You're on mute.
Yeah, so some of the ideas that we explored was in text generation and text classification, and we didn't really fix on one concrete idea yet, but we are still exploring. We are trying around the API, and we are seeing what else can be done which has not been done already. So a lot of use
Mm.
cases that we keep coming up with are either solved or are very basic in terms of a hackathon of this nature. So I think we are still searching for the problem statements. We'll finalize our problem statement probably today and then start working towards it.
Mm-hmm. You have about 48 hour till the deadline. Do you think it's enough to create and to finish to submit your project?
Yeah, I think
Uh,
that's enough. Enough.
Okay,
In my opinion,
that
at least, like if we finalize an idea, I think it's
yeah,
like when
yeah.
you have a vision, you can work for it
Mhm.
easily.
Like we because we have experience with uh, working in hackathons like this. I think it's just a matter of like 4 or 5 hours of collective effort if we
Mm.
fix on the idea. So I think that should not be a problem.
Yeah.
Great. How do you guys divide the responsibilities between your in your group, in your team? Who responsible for what?
So
I
usually,
okay.
yeah,
You
yeah,
talk.
you
You
can
talk.
go.
You can go.
Yeah. So usually in other hackathons, what we did was I take care of the presentation, ideation, and use case generation and all, and I try to help a little in backend. And Priya is usually a front end engineer, and the ML part is handled by our other team member. So I think we'll continue the same thing in this hackathon as well. I'll try to contribute in both front end and the ML part, where Imran will take care of the ML part, Priya will take care of the front end, and I'll take care of the market analysis, research, literature survey, and all the other bits.
Presentation.
Okay, and you?
Yeah, I usually take care of the tech part. I feel that's what I'm good at. It depends. Like sometimes I look at the back end and sometimes I take care of the front end. But machine learning is not something I'm an expert in, so I'll take care of the front end for this hackathon, I guess.
It's great. As I see, guys, you are like a good team. But have you met together like in real life? You know each other before, yeah?
Yeah,
Am
yeah.
I right?
Yeah, yeah. We are
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're
friends
from the
from like
same
4 years.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also
That's
we've
great.
been friends.
This is a good case for your college for the practice. You know, you can receive the certificates if you will submit the project. So you will receive the certificates, and it can be also use case and practice for your university, for your college. And thank you guys for the interview. And my last question for you: what inspire you the most with AI, with artificial intelligence?
Sharad, go.
What
I
I couldn't hear the question properly. What's the question?
What inspire you the most of with artificial intelligence?
What inspires me the most in AI? Is that the question? Uh,
yeah,
yeah, so I think I have a very personal story with it. I was in robotics club in my school, and me and my friends really struggled to build a small robot that can detect the wall. And there were a lot of sensors and programming and everything involved in it. And then when I grew up to see a small camera can do face detection without any sensors and with just algorithms run on a computer, I think that is where I saw a 10x improvement in terms of doing things. And that is where I saw a new way of doing things. And I think fundamental approach of solving problems using AI is very, very inspiring because it promises a lot of solutions that were never imagined before. And the examples are as such ChatGPT 3 or image transformers or, you know, all the other cool stuff that we get to see today.
yeah. I basically like I'm interested in a lot of medical stuff. Like I wanted to be a doctor, but I didn't pursue that. So for me, my interest in AI is how it's such a revolution in the medical field. Like you can detect cancers of various stages through just the images that you get. That's amazing, and that's like I believe that AI with medical is the future, and yeah, that's why I got interested in AI basically. That's what.
AI is the future. I agree with you. Thank you so much, guys, for the interview today, and I wish you success. I wish you good luck. If you will have some problem, you have some question, feel free to tag us and to use tag mentor. So then our mentors quickly can jump to your team voice channel and help you. So thank you so much, and looking
Thank
forward to
you.
see your project. Bye.
Yeah, thanks a lot
Bye.
for doing this. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Hello, guys, again. And I
Now
can
I made
see
my
you.
with my camera work now. How it
Okay,
works.
great.
Okay?
Nice to see. Hello, hello. Nice to
Hi.
see you. Nice to meet you. Can you please introduce yourself? What is
I,
your name and where are you
my
from?
my name is Sason Margaliot and I am in Israel.
Great.
I
Uh,
work on the unsupervised deep learning and I started with unsupervised learning more than 10 years ago when it was even barely known. But it was one layer, not deep. It was one or two layers.
oh, that's great. So, but is it your first AI hackathon, or you had already experience before?
It's the very, very first hackathon. Very
Okay.
first time.
Okay, that's nice. What is your background? Can you
I'm
share
a,
please with your
I'm a,
with your mhm,
I'm a programmer
right?
since 90s.
Okay,
So it's
is it AI or IT field?
I do AI last 3 years. Before that, I worked at Microsoft Software.
Mhm. A solo team, or you have teammates in this hackathon?
In this hackathon, I'm working alone.
And how it's going on, all the process. Um, do you feel like you will deal with all tasks alone, like technical sides,
I
business
want
side,
to
or
present a
Mhm.
rather simple idea, so coding itself doesn't take much. It's a new idea, and it is very simple coding.
Okay, so maybe let's talk about your idea. Can you
Yeah.
please share with your idea for
Idea
this
is
hackathon?
idea is that person. I'll just describe how application works, and that's the idea. Person uploads his data, which is not in form of graph, in form of sequence of records. And this data has a text in each record. So my application calls Jurassic model and obtains vectors. Then these vectors are used to make graph out of this data. These
Uh,
records started as a just plain pile of records, and now with the help of Jurassic vectors, it is now graph. And then person can download again YAML file, both input and output in YAML file, in special format which is already shows graph structure. So people can run their own favored graph networks, GNNs, and they can obtain, in addition to the text vector, which is normal text vector like Jurassic or other. In addition, they will have additional, maybe smaller vector, which shows the context. Because what is Jurassic vector telling you? It's telling you meaning of this sentence everywhere. It is the same vector everywhere for this sentence. So if I say I go home, it's the same vector longer for this entire tweet. It's the same vector independently, part of which complex this tweet appears. If a tweet's part of, say, soccer data, it shouldn't be the same vector as if it is about business.
Can I ask you who are the main users of your application, of your solution?
Main user, as I see,
Yeah,
is
target group.
small and middle-sized websites because they are not big enough to actually afford entire Jurassic model to be trained on their data. And therefore, they have to use universal Jurassic model, which gives universal meaning to their texts. That's why they may benefit from turning their data into graph and running graph neural networks. So my application doesn't run graph neural networks, it only prepares using Jurassic vectors play double role. They allow us to define graph structure because we find I call them tweets, records. They don't have to be tweets. I work a lot with tweets, so I will call them tweets. So you find similar tweets in your database, and this becomes graph. Right? So that's the first use of vectors. And second, then you use these vectors as input for graph algorithm. Take a publish graph algorithm, and then you can use this same vector also as a so-called feature vector for nodes.
Thank you so much for sharing. You have about 48 hours till the deadline. Do you know all the process of submission, how to submit your project? Do you need additional help for that? Okay.
I have already GitHub space connected to Streamlit. It has some toy two lines, toy application of just 1 or 2 lines, but it's connected there. When I put my code in GitHub, it will appear on Streamlit. But I don't know the further steps. I don't know.
Feel free to use Tech Mentor and to ask us for help. Our mentor will contact you and help you to submit your project. And I will also share with all of you on Discord and via email with all steps where you need to submit your project.
But so Streamlit is okay, right? Application running there would be visible.
Stream Replit is okay. Yes, you're right.
Okay. And how will I know when I can talk to the what you said to people from AI21?
So we have 2 technical mentor from AI21.
Mentors, right?
Yes, if I can connect you with them, and they will help you if you have additional questions regarding AI21 Labs.
So I'll just be on Discord waiting for some kind of.
I will tag you. I will tag you in our general channel and our technical mentors from AI21 Labs. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. I wish you good luck, and I'm looking forward to see your final project, to see your submissions, and I hope we will meet each other.
We do also need submit presentation other than software, right? We submit some kind of a presentation that I still need to work at.
All right. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the interview, and I wish you good luck. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
welcome back, and it's me again. And I'm here with Team Christians, and I'm happy to welcome there. Here is like three people in the team. You see, probably only the one of them, and all others people will join us also in a few seconds. And let me start with first greetings that you're on this hackathon, and you're in the community first of all. And let me ask you about your background. So, what made you join the hackathon, and what was your background before?
Okay. I am a software engineer. Okay. My specific stack is one stack. I am comfortable with front end using React, Angular, and Vue, and I'm able to code any kind of front end website. And I'm also comfortable with making APIs, especially in Node.js and in Flask. And I've previously participated in many hackathons, and this is my second experience in LabLab AI. I participated in OpenAI hackathon, which was organized. I think it was in December, but so this is my second one, and I wanted to. I'm interested in machine learning and artificial intelligence. That's why wanted to explore. So LabLab AI has provided me such an opportunity to explore and work on exciting projects. So that's why I'm here.
That's great. Syed, how about you? What's your
Yeah,
background, and what made you join?
yeah. So, firstly, I consider myself as an AI developer. I'm mainly data scientist. I've been studying in this career for 3 years. Graduated from computer science and Mansour University in Egypt. Actually, it has been like it's my first experience in hackathon. Like I started actually going to the particular track of the machine learning just a couple of months ago. But before this, it was just about like a couple of studies and research papers in my college. But now I'm starting to get ready for my track. I actually in the beginning I thought it's gonna be about like creating a machine learning engineer, like a machine learning project or something that I can develop myself, so I can make my graduation project as an idea on the real world. But it's okay. I can use the APIs also sometimes. Yeah, that's my background in the career, so I hope it's good enough. Yep.
That's great. Yeah, it is for sure. Let me ask, how many members do you have in the team?
We are four.
Four
Uh,
team.
uh,
Okay. And
uh,
how did you met each other? Sorry for interrupting. Maybe you will answer for my question.
No.
How did you met each other? And like, did you met on Discord, or you know each other before? But probably you're from different regions, and I can like think that probably you met on Discord.
Yeah, so me and Zubair we met on Discord, that's true, on the hackathon. And me and Ahmed, our fourth, we are like career mates actually. We living in the same region, so yeah, like yeah. But me and Zubair were, like from different regions, so we knew each other from Discord, that's true. So
All
yeah,
right.
right.
Okay. And then let me ask about your project idea. What I'm probably the most interested in. So, what was your idea for this hackathon? And the most important, probably, how did you come up with this? What was the process for you?
Okay, so our idea was contain three API from the OpenAI API. So firstly, it was it's gonna be like the user gonna insert English uh, English topic or English text or something that, and then we're gonna use the topic classifier so we can understand what is the topic exactly that he's talking about. It's gonna be a website, by the way. So firstly, that he's gonna classify the topic exactly, what it's working on, what is he talking about, and something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And second stage is gonna be try to generate what is he asking as a code in Python. Okay. And thirdly, he has the option to choose between if you want to generate it in Python, so we're gonna use the API, the code generator. If he wants to change it or to make it in a JavaScript, we can use the other API or the third API here. We can use it to generate the Python to JavaScript code. So this is basically our idea. Um, like we still open to discuss it. It's okay. And yeah, yeah, fine.
Do you think it will be enough to have like 48 hours before the deadline to finish the project?
I think we can split the tasks between us. Zubair here is a good full stack developer. I'm having an idea about the back end of the Python a little bit also, but mostly I'm gonna work on the presentation and to get make things ready because like I can consider myself the most one who get deep in the theoretical part of the machine learning for years, so I can handle this part. And our third, Talha, is going to be the front end engineer. And my friend Hamdi is going to help me in the researches and the presentations and everything because he's actually working in the AI with me also. We actually thought that we're going to make an AI model in the beginning. So that's why we were like going into it. But now it's fine. It's okay. We can help at least in the theoretical part. Yeah.
All right. And probably the question I'm interested in as well is, in comparison with hackathons you already completed, how was the usage of models? So AI21 model, what the feedback you can give, and what was your emotions using this model?
Okay, so till this, like right now, I didn't use yet the APIs, but of course we're gonna go through it around the whole hackathon, around the two naked 2 days, doing it and applying the APIs in the back end. But I think like from my experience, like this is my first time to use transfer learning or the like not the transfer learning, but the way that using the API to move the like I'm not creating the model by myself. So I feel good about that. It's a new good experience for me. So I hope really I'm gonna get of course here of course the AI model gonna the AI21 model really great models are trained really good and on a huge data, and so I think it's gonna be great. So let's try how it's gonna work out and on the practical way, and then we're gonna. I hope I'm gonna share the feedback with you later.
All right, Zibari, what about you? How was the usage of model, and did you try it already?
I haven't tried it, but I've gone through it. I read the documentations, and I find it pretty interesting. If you know that ChatGPT-3 is very popular these days, and we can compete with it by using 21 AI 21 Labs, and I think it will be pretty. It will be fun to build a project by using such APIs.
By the
All
way,
right.
I have a little bit of question. Can I ask you? So I know OpenAI is the company that generated the ChatGPT, and I'm really impressed of that. By the way, I'm just having
Everybody
a
is.
little bit. Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. And I'm having a little bit consideration of if there is some kind of a source code or some kind of GitHub repository that I can study it with a with more interest by myself in the theoretical way in the research paper, so I can add it to myself academically by somehow. So I just I'm sorry about this. So I'm just asking about this. If there is any academic papers, anything that I can use for myself to increase my academic uh,
Knowledge.
studies. Yeah, no, that's true. That's all. So that's my question. If there's any academic papers for it, source code, so the code thing.
To me, academic papers regarding ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really not sure. It's better to maybe have a research. They for sure have a kind of academic paper with this research. So like a summary of the model that was released. There is for sure, but better to you for you to do research. And maybe you can just direct me, and we'll talk after the interview regarding this. But there's definitely there is a paper regarding ChatGPT 3. I mean, not the
Mm-hmm.
chat, just GPT 3. I'm
Of
not
course.
sure like for 100% regarding ChatGPT, but there should be something. I'm really highly recommend you to check 2 minutes paper on YouTube. They
Okay.
making this review for all papers that was made for machine learning and AI. They're really good, so you may just go there and check the latest papers. that was
Okay,
released.
okay,
So 2 minutes
thank you.
paper on YouTube.
Okay,
Yeah, no
thank you,
problem.
thank you too much. Okay.
Let me then ask you a final question to both of you. Maybe try to answer fast, but really, meaningful for me. What really inspires you in AI the most? Because I see that you probably connected your life to this technology, and you are in machine learning, which is pretty close to AI, right? You're software, more in like engineering. So, what makes you excited actually about the technology?
Okay, for me, the one who worked studied this track for 3 years or more, so I think I'm passionate about the tons of the ideas, the tons of the capability that it can make the human. I'm not gonna be so dramatic, but it really can make the human being go through really good civilization. Couple of just a little bit of years, like 2 3 years, you can find the huge gap of the technology that we're using these days. So like I'm really wanting to someday be participant in how to evaluate this in the real life. So this is my answer, by the way. So
That's
super.
very good. Thank you.
I would like to state that AI is just changing the world. It's the future, and I believe that it is solving problems tremendously in a way that we never thought. So that's what makes me interested in AI. For example, if you can see ChatGPT 3 and other APIs that are being produced by OpenAI, they are just exclusive, and if they are improved in a way in future, like in 10 to 12 years or maybe more, they will be just on a level that we could never imagine. So I think that excites me to work with AI and understand it. By the way,
Thanks for. Yeah.
would you like to give some suggestions on our project? If you
Better, I guess, to discuss it in private or in your team channel. I would be happy to jump on and to discuss it with you, or maybe you need even hear more tech mentor, I guess.
okay,
Because I'm, from business side, I can help you a lot, but still, I see that you need hear some more technical. So please tag Nasty in your team channel, and she will
okay,
like just redirect you to technical mentor who can help you, better with the idea. That
okay,
will be fine. Thank you so much for sharing, and I was happy to hear your idea, and I was happy to hear your sharing regarding AI as well. And we are happy to move on to the next team, which will be the last for today. So Nasty will come back to you in a second.
okay.
Yeah, no
Thank you.
problem. Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank
Thank
you.
you guys
Thank
for
you
being
for
here.
having us.
guys again. Nice to hear you and to see you. And here is our last team. Can you please introduce yourself and your team name?
Hello. Yes, my name is Radu, and I am one of the team members of Team Last Minute. And yeah, we joined both the competition and apparently the interviews just in the last minute. So
Yeah,
sorry for the delays.
Thank you so much. Where are you from, Rado?
I am from Romania, and my teammate is as well, but he's not able to join the stream right now.
Okay, you in two, like you and your teammate?
Yes, we're just a team of 2 people.
Okay. Is it your first experience with AI hackathon? Maybe you have some competitions previously?
Yes, this is my first AI hackathon. Actually my first public one. I have been involved in another AI hackathon, I think 5 years ago in my company, but yeah, that was an internal one.
Right. And as I understand, is it your first experience with working with LabLab.ai? Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I just
Right.
heard about the hackathon, I think almost 2 weeks ago, and about
Okay.
LabLab. So
Right. How did you like the process and work with us?
yeah, so far it's going all well. I haven't used Discord that much, so that's a new part for me. And all of this GPT-3 or GPT models and yeah, prompting is something new to me, but it's very interesting.
Yeah,
And it's
right.
a bit of a challenge to try to get the models to respond how you like them.
Yeah, that's right. Could you please also share with your professional experience? Are you a programmer or do you have AI field experience?
Yes, I am a programmer, and I have worked with AI both in small projects at home and in commercial projects for different customers. Yeah, but this is, like I said, my first hackathon and my first experience with these new types of models.
Right. So let's talk about your project idea. Do you already have idea and do you know what you want to build?
Uh, yes. So me and my colleague have spent the weekend and Monday until late evening to just play around with the APIs from AI21 Labs to see how it can respond or how accurate the responses are based on our prompts. And we have identified an idea around, let's say, the topic of food, and we're going to try and implement it end to end. So we're going to ask it some things about food and see how it replies. Yeah, and we're going to try to implement it in the next, I think, 2 or 3 days that we have left. Yeah, we're going to try to use as much of the API options, the rewrite and the completion to try to use it in multiple places of our application. And we want to deploy it to build it with Streamlit. And yeah, we hope to get everything done until the deadline, along with the documentation and the beautiful code.
Yes, you have 48 hours till the deadline. So,
Okay.
do you think it's enough for to finishing and to submit the final project?
Yeah, I'm sure we have enough time. We'll ask the API to write some code for us.
Okay, that's great. How do you want to develop your project after the finishing of hackathon? So how do you like this idea to implement this app in life? I can say.
So it is a possibility to have it as a commercial product, but I would like to maybe talk with some mentors as well to get their input on that. But yeah, there is a possibility that this might become a real product and to be used by more people.
Yeah, you can contact directly with our tech mentors from AI21 Lab. So if you want, I can tag you and mentors in our general channel or in I Need Help channel, so you can ask them for help and some advices. And yeah, we have programs for startups, for good projects, supporting. So if you will submit the project till the deadline, and we will really like your idea, your submission. So we definitely contact you to support and to promote your ideas, to give you some new opportunities to develop it. Okay, and
Okay.
I have the last and my favorite question. What inspired you with artificial intelligence?
I'm sorry, what inspires me to use
Yes,
artificial intelligence?
yes, yes, exactly.
Well, um, I think artificial intelligence um, is a way to um, increase the, let's say, the productivity of a person and also their knowledge. So just like you can um, use artificial intelligence to ask it a few questions and then it maybe gives you an answer back much faster than maybe trying to find it in a book or find a person to better explain it to you. Uh, so from my point of view, artificial intelligence is kind of like a superpower that almost anyone can have um, and use to, yeah, be better at whatever they try.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with you. Okay, so thank you so much for the interview today. I wish you good luck and success. If you will have, if you will have additional questions, you will need help, feel free to tag and do that to me, or for example, Alessia, or you can use Mentor Tech. So then our mentors quickly can jump and help you. As I noted before, I will tag you and our mentors from AI21 Labs. So you will contact them and to talk with them directly. Thank
Perfect.
you
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to see your final project.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day.
Have a nice day. Okay, guys, and this was the last one team. Thank you so much for being with us today for the stream. And tomorrow we will have a stream with Olesya, and we will have some really interesting topic. Let me introduce this topic: how to build your business model in 5 minutes. So join us to see this. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.